means exercise number 10.2, and we'll start from very first question. Okay, so get ready with your pen and paper. The first question, exercise number is 10.3. The first question, reduce the following equation into slope intercepting form and find their slope and the y interception. Okay, so the equation is given that x plus 7y is equal to 0. X plus 7y is equal to 0. We have to put this equation into slope intercepting form. Now, one question for you. Do you know what is the slope intercepting form of a straight line? Do you know what is the slope intercepting form of a straight line? If you know, then tell me the answer. Otherwise, say no. If you know, no, sir. Okay, I am telling you what is the slope intercepting form of a straight line. So, if a equation is in the form y equal to mx plus c, so this form of a equation of a straight line is called the slope intercepting form, where this term m is called slope of the line and this term c is called y interception. Okay, so we have to put this equation in this form and we have to find the y interception. Okay, so let's do. That means from here we can write 7y is equal to minus x. Isn't it? We can write 7y is equal to minus x. So what is the value of y? Y will be minus 1 by 7x. Okay. Now this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Now if I compare equation number and equation number 2, so tell me what is the value of m. So comparing 1 with y equal to mx plus c, we have the slope of the line m is equal to, what is the slope of the line? 1 minus 1 by 7. Very good, minus 1 by 7. This is the slope of the line. And what is the y interception? Y interception means c. So there is a no term like c, so we can take minus 7 by x plus 0. Yes, yes, very good. So and c equal to 0 means the y interception is equal to 0. Got it? Yes, very good. Mahamadur and Sunirmal, correct answer. Okay, now I am giving another question. Question number 2. 6x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. 6x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. So 6x plus 3y. 6x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now first, write this equation into slope intercepting form. I mean, convert this equation in this form. So from here, calculate the value of y only. That means from here we have 3y is equal to minus 6x plus 5. Now find the value of y. So y equal to minus 6 by 3 means 2x plus 5 by 2. Now from this equation, tell me the slope of the line. If I compare this equation with this equation, so what will be the slope of the line? Very good. Slope of the slope of the line. Slope of the line is minus 2 and y interception is from here slope equal to minus 2 and y interception is equal to this term 5 by 2. Yes, plus 5 by 2 and 5 by, yes, plus 5 by 2 will be c. Okay, have you understood? Okay, have you understood? Just comment here. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, now we'll do the question number 2. Reduce the following equation into intercept form and find their intercept on the axis. Now, do you know what is the intercepting form of a straight line? What is the intercepting form of a straight line? If you know, then tell me. Otherwise, write no. You don't know. Intercepting form of a straight line. No, sir. Okay. Let me write the question first. 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Okay. Now intercepting form of a straight line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. This is the intercepting form of a straight line. Means if you draw the straight line like this, so it intercept the x axis at a distance a from the origin. This distance will be a, and it intersect the y-axis at a distance b from the y-axis, from the origin. So this distance will be b and this distance will be a. Now coordinate of this point obviously will be a comma 0, and coordinate of this point will be 0 comma b. Now uh, if you convert any equation into intercepting form, we can calculate its x interception and also the y interception. So first we have to find convert it into intercepting form. Okay, so look how we can reduce this equation into intercepting form. Okay, that means we can write 3x plus 2y, that is equal to 12. We are shifting this 12 from left hand side to right hand side. That means now the right hand side must be equal to 1. So what we'll do, we divide this equation by 12. So 3x by 12 plus 2y by 12 is equal to 12 by 12. That implies x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. This is the intercepting form of the straight line. Okay, so we have reduced the given equation into intercepting form, which is the intercepting form. Intercepting form. Now from here find the x interception and y axis, because the question is find the intercept on the axis. So the x interception is the x interception is, look, this term is the x interception is 4, and y interception is, what is the y interception? This is the 6. So 4 comma 6 are the interception made by the straight line with the positive direction of x axis. Understood? Yes. Okay, so then do solve the second question. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. Okay, convert this equation into this form. Okay, let's do it. So we have to convert the right hand side 1, so we have to divide it by 6. So 4x by 6 plus, sorry, minus 3y by 6 is equal to 1. That implies x by 2 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6, means x by 3, we can write it's x by 3 by 2, isn't it? And this is actually y by 2 is equal to 1. That means x by 3 by 2 plus y by minus 2 is equal to 1. X by 3 by 2 plus y by minus 2 is equal to 1. Now from here, what is the x interception? The x interception is 3 by 2 and y interception is minus 2. Very good. Y interception is minus 2. Completed. Now tell me, have you understood? Yes, sir. Very good. Okay, now let's go to the question number 3. Reduce the following equation into normal form. Okay, we have to reduce the equation into normal form. Do you know the normal form? What is the normal form of a straight line? You don't know the normal form? Okay, I'm telling you what is the actual normal form of a straight line. What is this? Okay, the normal form of a straight line is, I'm writing here, x, okay, I'm writing it here, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. What is the cos omega plus equal to a cos plus b? A cos omega is equal to plus minus. Okay, this is the normal form of a straight line, and here the alpha and p, it has meaning. What is alpha? Alpha is the angle of the line through the center perpendicular to the line. Okay, and what is the p? P is the perpendicular distance of the straight line. Okay, if I draw the diagram, it will be easy to understood. Let this is our set of rectangular axis, and let this is any line. Okay, if I draw a perpendicular line from the center to the line, this angle is 90 degree. Okay, so this length is p. The perpendicular distance of the line from the center is p, and that perpendicular line, if make an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, so this is actually alpha. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, is the normal form of a straight line. Okay, now one equation is given here, we have to find out its normal form. Okay, so let's see how to find out its normal form. Suppose one equation is given like that, ax plus by is equal to c, is any equation of line. If we have to convert it into normal form, alpha is the formula, alpha is formed only with x-axis. Yes, Mohammed. Alpha is the angle made by the line which is perpendicular to the given line. This is the given line. The alpha is the angle which is formed with the x-axis and this line which is perpendicular to the given line. This angle is alpha. In your book it is given as omega. So whatever you are writing, omega or alpha, both are equal. Sir, if the line is no problem, if the line is negative direction, so it also make an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, there's no problem with that. Alpha is the angle between that perpendicular line and the x-axis. Okay, so suppose one equation is given like that: ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a comma b comma c are the constant. So we have to convert this equation into its normal form. So how to find its normal form? Okay, it has a procedure. What we'll do, we'll just divide the equation, divide equation number 1 by under root over of, look, under root over of coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square. So we have a by root over of a square plus b square, x plus b by root over of a square plus b square y is equal to c by under root over of a square plus b square. Okay, if I consider this is the cos theta. Okay, so x into cos alpha plus y into, we are considering this is sin alpha, and this is equal to p. So if any equation is given, so if the question is to convert the equation in normal form, just we have to divide the equation by root over of a square plus b square. This is the procedure. Okay, now I'm just solving a question, solving a problem. Question number 1: reduce the following equation into normal form and find their perpendicular distance from the origin and the angle between the perpendicular axis and the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, so the first question is x minus root over of 3y is equal to plus 8 equal to 0. Plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so that means x plus root over of 3 into y is equal to minus 8. Now tell me, by which number we have to divide the equation? We have to divide this equation, let this is our equation number 1, by under root over of a square plus b square. A square means 1, so 1 square plus b square means root over of 3 whole square. So do the calculation. So under root over of 1 plus 3, that is under root over of 4, that is 2, isn't it? So we have to divide the equation by 2. So if I divide the equation by 2, we have x by 2 minus root 3 by 2y is equal to minus 8 by 2. Here the root square, root is a root over of a square plus root over of b square is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse of what? Means there is no right angle triangle actually, so how can I say the result will be a hypotenuse? How we can say that the result will be a hypotenuse of this, isn't it? If you want to say write quickly, Muhammadur, I think I can say that you are writing, you're typing something, so do it quickly. Do it quickly. Okay, so now tell me what is the value of 1 by 2. Cos of what is equal to 1 by 2. In place of right half, you continue. Okay. Okay, so now look, in place of half, we can write this is cos what? Cos of what value is half? Cos of which angle is equal to half? No, 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 not cos 45 degree. 120 degree. Yes, you can say directly 120 degree. Uh, you can uh, 60 degree means pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 into x cos alpha minus root 3 by 2 is what value of sine? Obviously 60 degree. So y sine pi by 3, that is equal to minus 4. Okay. Now that means x cos. Now look, pi by 3, that can be cos 60 and cos 120 is minus half. Yes, cos 60 and cos 120 is minus half. Now look, you can do one thing. This is a minus term, so multiply the equation by minus 1. We have this is minus, this is plus, and this is plus. Okay. Now minus of cos pi by 3, that can be written in the form cos pi minus pi by 3 plus y sine pi minus pi by 3 is equal to 4, which implies x cos 2 pi by 3 plus y sine 2 pi by 3 is equal to 4. Okay, so the perpendicular distance of the line is 4 unit, and the normal makes an angle 2 pi by 3 with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay. Okay, have you faced any problem here? Means why I have written pi by minus this minus x cos pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. Have you solved the first chapter of your trigonometry? So all sine, tan, cos, there are 4 quadrant. Sir, we take minus 2 or plus 2. I can't get your Mohammed. Repeat the question. Sir, under root over 4. Okay, no, under root over 4 we will take the positive sign only. Root over a square plus b square. Sign is not required here. Shift coordinate. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. It means you know the formula. Okay. Now the next question. The next question is uh, reduce the following as the normal form. Okay. So y minus 2 is equal to 0. Try to find it out. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. The second question. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Try to reduce it into normal form. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Means it can be written in the form 0 into x plus 1 into y is equal to 2. Now try to reduce it into normal form quickly. Will I solve it on the board? Or you will try to solve it by yourself? One. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So divide the equation. Divide the equation by under root over of 0 square plus a square means b square means 1 square, that is equal to 1. We have 0 by 1 into x plus 1 by 1 y into 1 is equal to 2 by 1, means 0x plus 1y is equal to 2. Now 0 means cos pi by 2, cos 90 0. So into x plus uh, y sin pi by 2 is equal to 2. That means the perpendicular distance of the line from the origin is 2 unit, and this perpendicular, this normal makes an angle 90 degree with the positive direction of x axis. Yes, very good. Angle is x axis. Okay, understood? Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Okay, so now can we go to the next question? Question number 4. Find the distance of a point from a line. Okay, do you know the distance formula? How to find the distance of a line from a point? Do you know that? How to find the distance of a point from a given point? Distance of a line from a given point? Quickly say the answer. Otherwise, I will write the formula first and then. Actually, I have discussed the formula already, but you are not there. Reply it whether you know the formula or not. Otherwise, I will write the formula and then d equal to mod of by yes, 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 yes. Very good. Angana, you know the formula. Okay, but till I am writing the formula once again that if you know the formula, if you don't know the formula, then you go. Suppose there is an equation of line like that: ax plus by is equal to c. Ax plus by is equal to, or suppose plus c is equal to 0. So distance of this line, distance of this line from a given point, suppose x1 y1, will be mod of, okay, a into x1. In place of x, put the coordinate of the given point. In place of x, we will put the x coordinate, and in place of y, we will put the y coordinate. So a into x1 plus b into y1 plus c by root over of a square plus b square. So this is the formula to find out the distance of a point from distance of a line from any point x1 comma y1. Okay, now here the equation of the line is given as 12 into, this is question number 4, 12 into x minus x plus 6 is equal to 5 into y minus 2. We have to find the distance of this line from the point minus 1 comma 1, minus 1 comma 1. Okay, so first reduce the equation into the standard form, means like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That means we have 12x plus 72 is equal to 5y minus 10. Okay, that means 12x minus 5y plus 82 is equal to 0. Now this is our equation number 1. Now distance of equation number 1 from the point minus 1 comma 1 is mod of, apply the formula, ax1, a means 12 into x1, x1 means minus 1, plus b into y1, that is equal to 1, plus c by root over of a square plus b square, means 12 square plus actually minus 5 whole square, minus 5 whole square root over of that. Okay, now we have to just do the calculation. So it will be mod of 82 minus 5, and this is 12, so minus 17 divide by, okay, so 12 is a 144 plus 25, that means 139, 169, 169 root over of 116 means 13, it will be 13. So subtract 17 from 82 and divide the result by by 13, you get the answer. 5, this is 65 by 13, so 5, that means 5 unit. So distance of the line from the point minus 1 comma 1 is 5 unit. Okay, now tell me one thing, have you understood or not? Okay, so no more today, our time has completed, but